we are Fränder from Sweden, and we are just about to go on stage here at Lincoln Center, the atrium at Lincoln Center, and lucky for you, you can join us here at this live stream, and we are happy to have you with us as well. So what we do is based on Nordic tradition, more specifically Swedish tradition, but we kind of put our own mustache on the music and try to do something new with it. Yes, I hope you will enjoy it, and see you in a bit.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, we can do better than that. It's warm in here. Good evening. That's much better. My name is Godfrey Palaia, and I'm senior producer here at Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. And on behalf of Lincoln Center and the Department of Artistic Programming, I welcome you all to the David Rubenstein Atrium. Tonight's performance will be live streamed, so a very special welcome to our remote audience viewing on our streaming platforms. I see a lot of people I do know, but a lot I haven't seen before. Just as a show of hands, who's here for the first time tonight? Well, that's quite good. Well, welcome to all of you, a very special welcome. As a community-facing venue, the David Rubenstein Atrium is where arts and civic engagement meet, with hundreds of free performances and events all year round. Performances are always free, and we welcome all on a first-come basis. This year, the David Rubenstein Atrium is celebrating 15 years of operation, and that is truly a milestone celebration for this very special venue. You can applaud that if you'd like. This evening, as part of our Nordic Artist Series, we have a very special Lincoln Center Presents musical performance featuring an extremely talented group of musical artists from Sweden. So please give a warm welcome to Fränder.
skuggan av hans huvud fanns ett stilla sken. Där fanns ljuset från en stad. Jag hörde deras sång, och jag mindes hur den sången sjöngs för mig en gång. Regnet föll med minnets flod. Mina tårar blandades med vatten, men jag ville inte sonas än. Om du vet hur livet tvinnas, låt mig gå, för jag vill inte minnas. Men han sa det är tid att komma hem. Blommor växte där han satt på öknens vita sten, och i skuggan av hans huvud fanns ett stilla sken. Där fanns ljuset från en stad. Jag hörde deras sång, och jag mindes hur den sången sjöngs för mig en gång. Röster ifrån platser som jag känt förut, ord jag velat säga, ord jag sagt till slut. Regnets tunga slöja över alla år. Vem kan älska fast hon slår? Vem ska sörja mina sår? Mitt ljus vill brinna, lysa och försvinna i din vida famn, ropandes mitt namn. Regnets tunga slöja över alla år. Vem ska sörja mina sår? Uhturna unesarki, vaiknöde varju vaipa, kattakinni kurvastuuset, matta mure muljutuuset. Uhturna unesarki, vaiknöde varju vaipa, matamure muljutuse. Õhturnane särgi, vaikne varju vaiba, katta kinni kurvastused, matamure muljutused, jaga joodave sinule, anna rahu enne tuule, südamete salasoovid, lase lähkeste jõneda.
Thank you very much. We are Fränder and we are from Sweden and Estonia. Thank you. Do we have any Swedes here? Nope.
Yes, one.
Wait, one?
Yes. Two, maybe.
Välkommen. Great. Do we have any Estonians here? Nope. No Estonians in New York.
One. Yes.
Oh,
Perfect.
tere tulemast. Great. So, funny fact. Estonians are 1.2 million Estonians in the whole world, but there's always one. Wherever we go, there's always one. Yes, we're gonna play another one. What I like about this next song is a waltz, and I like the introvert Swedish verses. You can really smell the pine tree forest, a bit loneliness and maybe a bit depression. Yeah. Proper Swedish, you know, the smells, proper Swedish smells. And then we have the chorus, which is more North American. It's open and it's more like, come get me if you can. We will sing, I will use my shield, or my soul as a shield, and let life come at me. That is what we are gonna sing, and I like that contrast. Let's see what you think. Here it is, Svarta sparvens sorg, the sorrow of the black sparrow.
Genom strupen spränger känslan och ropet sig till höjden svingar, virvlar runt i frihetsdans till nattens tunga rus. Jag vill flyga tills himlen hör svarta sparvens sorg. Jag vill klättra och känna livet ta. Rusa blint med min själ som sköld in till livets borg. Riva murar jag inte längre har. Haltar över en tundra kall. De 1000 vintrar, isen viskar stilla alla de lögner som jag sagt. Genom kroppen bultar blodet och skriet. Över marken viner smälter ordens rädsla. Nu kan jag se hur allting var. Jag vill flyga tills himlen hör svarta sparvens sorg. Jag vill klättra och känna livet ta. Rusa blint med min själ som sköld till livet.
Thank you very much.
So, Daniel, I was thinking that we should continue with the sea shanty.
That's a great idea.
Yes, I know. Very spontaneous, yes. Can't you tell us something about the sea shanty?
Well, the sea shanties is spread all over the world, as you might know. It doesn't really matter if you are connected to a sea or not. Most countries have it anyway. The sea shanties have a few themes that are the same all over the world. It's lost love. It's a lot of death. Yes.
A lot of death.
Yes. And a lot of complaining about the weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, did we mention that it was the Swedish Vikings that spread the sea shanties? That's why.
We are very good at complaining about the weather.
And we're good at death also.
Yes. Okay, so do you know any Swedish words? Ja.
Ja.
That's a good start. Good.
Could be German too.
Anything else?
Jättebra.
Jättebra. Did I hear skål?
Yes.
Yes, good. Okay, then you know everything you need to know. I think you should join us in the next song. So you need to learn some more Swedish. Because you need to sing in Swedish now as well.
Can't they just sing ja, jättebra,
Ja,
skål?
jättebra, skål. Nah, not in this one, unfortunately. So, you will need to learn 2 phrases in Swedish. The first one is himmelen så blå, and it means the sky is so blue. Okay, I will say it first. Himmelen så blå.
Himmelen så blå.
Very good. Okay, the next one is havet kallar då. It means the ocean is calling you. Are you ready? Okay. Havet kallar då.
Havet kallar då.
Sounds like we're in Sweden. Okay, good. Good, good. Now we need a melody. The first one sounds like this. Himmelen så blå.
Himmelen så blå.
Very good. Okay, the next one is havet kallar då.
Havet kallar då.
You're too good, guys. Okay, let's do this. Öder stranden där vi brukar stå. Himmelen så blå. Vinden viner, seglen det slår. Havet kallar då. Måsarna skränar, luften är sval. Himmelen så blå. Masten knarrar, relingen är hal. Havet kallar då. Vågorna rullar mot fjärran hamn. Himmelen så blå. Långt bort där hemme, dådens trygga famn. Havet kallar då. Främmande länder fulla med guld. Himmelen så blå. Skeppet kränger, lasten är full. Havet kallar då. skönte mig bär. Himmelen så blå. Vagga mig sakta, varför är jag här? Havet kallar då. Stranden är röd, vattnet är kallt. Havet kallar så. Livet jag lämnar, mitt hjärta, mitt allt. Och ögonen, det är bra. Vi lämnade fotspår, men havet tog allt. Det var en sen vår med sol. Vi går genom parken, blomblad i vind, silver till marken. Så värmen och ljuset, allt det var ditt. Nu är det fruset. Så jag tar dig i handen och kom till mig, jag väntar. Kom till mig, jag väntar. Kom till mig, jag väntar. Väntar på väntar. Kom till mig, jag väntar på dig. Väntar på dig. Väntar på dig. Stillheten bär mig.
Thank you very much.
So I was thinking that you should follow me home to my little village in Sweden. Well, not right now, only I will tell you a story about it. Okay. So in south of Sweden, where I come from, we have a lot of wide open fields and big hills. The fields is mostly wheat or canola. You know, the ones that turn bright yellow in summertime. You have them here? Maybe not in New York City, but you know how they look, yes. Okay. So in the very corner of one of these fields, there is an overgrown pathway that leads into a very old forest. And since this forest barely has been touched by human hands, it's grown quite dense and hard to walk through, with tall pine trees and big bushes of holly. But if you follow this narrow pathway, over the fallen trees and down through the gnarly bushes, you'll eventually reach a glade where the sun peeks through the otherwise very dim forest. If you close your eyes and take a deep breath, you can almost smell the earthy notes from the damp moss that's covering the ground and the crooked old willow tree down by the creek. And if you've ever visited the deep, dark forests of Sweden, you've probably been warned about the skogsro. She's the lady of the forest, the guardian of all animals and all other beings living in it. At first glance, she's a stunningly beautiful woman. But if you were to see her turn around, you would notice that her back is hollow like an old tree. And sometimes you can even get a glimpse of her foxtail hiding under her skirt. She often sees contact with lonely men wandering around in her forest. She's not dangerous per se, but if she takes a liking to you, she will try to win your heart. If she succeeds, and she will not only take your heart, but also keep your soul and your sanity.
Thank you very much. So now we have to just recharge for something completely else. Yes. We will sing a ghost story for you. As you have already noticed, it's a lot of death in Nordic music. That's just how it is. Lost love, ladies of the forest that steal your heart and your sanity, and now we have this medieval ballad. Have you heard of them? So in Sweden we have medieval ballads. They are usually 300 verses. You sing them for a couple of days. No one remembers the lyrics. They are always about death and other miserable things. But it doesn't matter because no one noted or remembers the lyrics anyway. But we will not do 300 verses for you. Don't worry. We will do
a short version.
Short version. A best of version. Just you know, a little good things and then everybody dies. Yes.
Well, you need to give them a little bit more.
A little bit
details.
more, okay. Okay, do you want more? Yes, more details. More nasty details about the Nordic life. So there's little Kerstin. Little Kerstin. Kerstin is a name, and
Well,
in
little
this
means
small. But in these songs, you usually sing about small Kerstin. It's like making her cute, I suppose. And her husband has died, and they have buried him, and she is so sad. So she sits on her chamber and she cries, and she is so sad and she cries so much. So her husband comes out of the grave, and he will knock on her door with a stone cold hand, and she will take him in the house. She will clean him with the expensive oils and dry him with beautiful linen, and then they will sit down on bed, or they will lie down on the bed. But they will talk all night. They will not sleep. They will only talk. And when it comes to this story, medieval ballads usually have different versions. Like we have different types of medieval ballads. We have the knights and the fairies, and we have the fairies and the lady of the forest, and so on and so on. This is a ghost story. They are all in common because they all end with death. All medieval ballads, even the happy ones, they end with death. Either brave death or just sad death. Here it is death from the start, for some reason. But anyway, we have different versions of these types also. So one version of this particular lyrics is that he brings her wife down to the grave. And that's very sad, isn't it? So we thought, let's cheer it up a little bit. We choose another one. And here in this version, he will say that you are not allowed to come with me to the grave. You should stay here, and you should also know that when you cry, there will be drops of blood dropping in my coffin. But when you smile, there will be flowers growing on my grave. That's the whole story. And I'll be the husband together with my brother, and here we have Liten Kerstin.
förstått att vår tid här var så
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If only I knew that our time was so short, we sing in the end. A horrible story. So now over to something else. You have already followed Gabriella to her village, but actually this band has a village. We are from Håga, outside Uppsala. Have any one of you been to Sweden? Wow. Okay.
Impressive.
You are basically Swedish. Now you also know how to sing in Swedish. Have you been to Uppsala?
Yes.
Yes. Have you been to Håga in Uppsala? Oh, you are laughing, but actually we have met people on this side of the world that knows Håga. So, okay, you missed something. I'm sorry you have to go back to Uppsala. You've been tricked. You've been fooled. Håga is the center. That's where you have to go. Håga is the center of the world, actually, now when I think about it. Already 1300 before Christ, it was the center of the world. It was a village in Håga already then. So Håga is a small village outside Uppsala. You have 5 minutes drive from the city center. And I should also tell you, the rest of you who hasn't been to Uppsala, Uppsala is the 4th biggest city in Sweden. So it's not a small city in Swedish measurements. In American measurements, pretty small. We are 300,000 people. But we drive 5 minutes from the city center, and then you cross this Narnia bridge. It's a small stone bridge, several hundreds of years old bridge, and the trees are hanging over this bridge and the bushes and everything. So if you don't know where to go, you will probably not end up there. But as soon as you just pass this bridge, you will be on the countryside. And you will have open fields, and you will have cows, and you will have sheep and horses. And then you will have this small village of maybe 200 households. And you will know that you are on the grounds of Vikings. Because in this whole valley where me and my brother were raised, and where this band started, and where we have our studio, we have rune stones, we have these stone settings, you know, like Stonehenge, just a bit smaller. And we have a grave mound. And this grave is a hidden gem of Uppsala. So when you go back to Uppsala, you have to come to this village, because maybe you were in Uppsala, maybe you went to the old Uppsala and saw the 12 graves. Yes, I see one nodding. So that's what Uppsala is famous for, the 12 graves outside Uppsala. The only thing is that those graves, they are from 800 after Christ, while our grave is from 1300 before Christ. And this means that it's closer in time from us to the graves in Old Uppsala than it is from the graves in Old Uppsala to our grave. That's how old it is. Yes, and in this grave we have a king buried, and it's Kung Björn. King Björn, and this is his polska. very much. So this is our Håga section of the set. So we will bring you with us to the other side of the village. We have the new side of the village. And there we have this water mill with a little waterfall, and it's quite new. It's only from 1700. I mean, not the waterfall, I mean the houses. The waterfall is probably much older. But the houses are from 1700, and it's also this magical place where you never know what's going to happen. The trees are hanging, the bushes are hanging. And also I have to mention, when I say waterfall, I mean a Swedish waterfall. And that means like not an American. It's a small stream. But for us, it's a very dear waterfall. And we played there a lot when we were kids. In the summers especially, because then you could climb these trees over the stream and jump on the very slippery stones and maybe find a hole in this old water mill and go play hide and seek in there. And then you never knew what's going to happen on these beautiful summer nights.
En sommarkväll vi följer vägen längs med ån vid kvarnens fot. Vi hörde vattenfallets dån från sten till sten. Med lätta hopp försvann vi ut i stjärnors sken. Var våran längtan utan slut. I skummets dans vi hörde bäckens melodi med blå nyans. Och från den stund fanns bara vi trötta blick. Jag stod där utan min. Sen gick tåget och du glömde. Jag var fel, du har inget kvar av det jag älskat första gången. Allt är sagt, inget att minnas mer. Undrar vem som kommer längtar. Bara ord, men innan jag förstått hade vi blivit något annat. Sen hade vi blivit någon annan. Natten är svart, allt vad du vill, bara du vill välja mig. Sommar och vår, stanna hos mig, bara jag ska älska dig. Thank you for coming tonight. We are Fränder. Du var min bästa vän. Det kunde aldrig någon annan än du. Med mig var det någon annan sin. Vem ska rollen du vill spela? Så fort, aldrig så framför fort. Du kliver av ungefär som det var du gav. Så många år till mig, men vart åkte du med mina?
Thank you very much. Do you want one more? We'll give you one more. We have too many cables to unplug and, take a walk, and then you have to scream even more. You sit there, you rest, we play one more.
No, you shouldn't rest, you should dance, I think. Yes.
We're gonna play another polska for you. But first, I would like to make a Swedish list. Are you up for that? What do you know about Sweden? We have already heard that you said ja, jättebra, skål. That's great, but that's words. And then you know how to sing in Swedish now, and that's even better. But how is your knowledge about Sweden? Oh wow, you are really hot on the porridge, as we say. Like really quick today. Okay, so you started IKEA, and what did you say back here? Meatballs, perfect. Okay, just keep it coming. One at a time, please. Sorry. Yes, girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh.
Lingonberries.
Yes. Volvo, yes.
Who?
Kanelbullar.
What? Lördagsgodis. Oh yeah. Even in Swedish. So every Saturday you're allowed to eat candies.
Yes.
That's a Swedish thing.
Yes.
Yes. King who? I can't
Carl
hear you. Now
Gustav.
you got
Carl Gustav.
Carl Gustav. Yes. Yes. Nice. Wow, you are so far on this tour. You best.
Yes, you're the best.
Best list, definitely best list so far. Okay, so I will add one more thing to this list. We have one thing that is more Swedish than everything else. Than IKEA, lingonberries, maybe not lingonberries, I mean that's a berry, it has probably been there longer, but IKEA and ABBA and meatballs. So that would be the Polska, everybody, the Polska, not the polka, but the Polska. And it comes from Poland. And it's the most Swedish thing that we have. You're laughing, but it's true. So the polska is a tune type and a dance, the Polish dance, and it came to Sweden in the beginning of 1600. The Polish people, they sent it to Germany. Germans hated it. They sent it up to Denmark. The Danes didn't really like it either, so they passed it on. Nowadays, Danes, they claim that they have always played polskas. But I have a theory. Do we have any Danish people here? Any Dane? No? Okay. So I have a theory that they think that we are so freaking cool with our polska playing, so they dug really deep in their archives and they found one. And now they claim that they have always played polskas.
And now you have to wave for all the Danes on the live stream.
Yes. Hello, Denmark. This is what we do. We tour the world and we spread the hatred between Denmark and Sweden. Whoops. Anyway, when it came to Sweden, it just said, shoo, and whole of Sweden started playing and dancing polskas. And since then, since the beginning of 1600, we have never stopped playing polska. Never. Isn't that amazing? And now we're going to play a polska for you, and it's in 3/4. The polska is in 3/4. So you will see us do like this. Because this is how Viking dance. 1, 2, 3, and 1.
Hör du vinden flyr bort som ett vrål över mark och myr. Trött jagar den plågad fram, sjuk som en girig man. Hör du vad regnet slår hårt, lämnar jorden med öppna sår. Dränker den sorgens kall, ger den världen sitt sista dåd. Klar, så minns jag ditt ögas brand. Het var min kind i din hand. Livet på din famn innan tiden försvann. Söker dig ofta, men står alltid där utan svar. Min längtan förgör mig, men blir jag när inget finns kvar. Kyss som du gav mig har etsat sig fast. När ska jag vara fri dig? Känner du solens
Thank you very, very much. We are off to Saratoga tomorrow, so we have to go to bed. But we have a merch table over here with T-shirts and CDs, and we also have Swedish candy for you. We have black licorice, and then we have something for the ones who doesn't like licorice. And we will be down there, and we love talking, as you already know. So please come talk to us.
Thank you.